Well, good morning, everybody, and welcome back to Strongman Personal Finance. It is January 27th, 2026, and we are doing the daily market open, and we got a lot of stuff to talk about. I am so excited. If you'd be so kind, like and subscribe to my channel. I desperately need subscribers. If you would like to tip me, give me a tip, give me your big tip, or have any requests, you can send money to that Venmo link, or you can super chat. All right, let's get right into checking out what's going on the market. It is 8:30 in the morning, Eastern Standard Time. The market opens in exactly 1 hour. I don't even know what I'm going to do with these if we have 24-hour trading. Anyway, all right, let's see. We are sharing. So, what are the big indices doing? Well, we got small caps up 0.08% in the pre-market. Wow, that's a big move by small caps there. Very small move by small caps. China, my baby, up 1.05% in the pre-market. The total international, oh my God. Oh, looks like the dollar's selling off today again now, isn't it, people? International is up 1.11% in the pre-market. The VXUS ETF is flirting with all-time highs. I think it is at all-time highs in the pre-market at $80.75 per share. Oh, look at this. This is so cute of U.S. stocks. So the total U.S. market, this includes large, medium, small, micros, up 0.25%. So still in the green. Chad Daddy VT. Oh my God. Do I need to sell a couple? Do I need to sell more? What's going on here? VT is up half a percentage point. This is a total world. Trading at 146.58. 146.58. We are going ballistic with VT. QQQ, large tech, is up 0.60%. Pretty good. VU, S&P 500, is up 0.23%. And the Dow Jones, I don't know if this is accurate. It doesn't seem to update in the pre-market. It's probably going down, though, because some of the healthcare giants are getting clapped. They're getting the chicks clapped. We'll see. All right, so markets are basically all green. Another green day. I'm in shock. Green days are boring, okay? I want big, red, scary days. I want to see the panic. Any day now. All right, let's sort these by change. Let's see. All right, so what's going on with cryptocurrency? My favorite investment. I'm all in crypto. Starting with the big daddy, Bitcoin. Not a good couple of years. Not a good year for Bitcoin. It's just been flat or even slightly down for about a year and some change. Bitcoin's trading at 87,778. Not fun. Not exciting. I would expect vertical lines. I love how stocks are going up. Bitcoin's supposed to be correlated with stocks. All these treasury companies are buying into it, and it's just not moving. It's just not moving. Come on, Bitcoin. Can we move down 100%? All right, Ethereum down 1%, trading at 2,907. Okay. Solana, my Moana, is down 0.72%, trading at 123.38. Dogecoin still at 12 cents, down a little bit. Trump coin down again. Does Trump coin even have green days? Oh. And then are we going to have a JD coin, JD Vance coin? Yeah, any day now. All right, XRP, this is Stinkblow's favorite crypto. Just talk about it incessantly. Down 1.44%, trading at $1.88. Okay. I'm sure he's like, oh, I'm accumulating big here. Consolidation. ADA, Cardano, down 1.19%. And shockingly, Clown Mine Immersion, the Ethereum treasury, is actually up 0.33% of the pre-market, trading at 27.80. And MicroTrageedy is trading at 160 81 in the pre-market. Wow. MicroStrategy and BitMine Immersion are actually slightly up. I can't believe it. So yet another red day for cryptocurrency. Okay. It's just like the stock market's always green every day. Crypto's always red every day, at least in recent news. All right, let's look at big tech. Let's look at the big daddies. Let's see what's going on here. Apple's up again, trading at 259.73 in the pre-market, up 1.69%. Apple's been having a good time recently. Meta, my Jetta, we got a little earnings coming out tomorrow. Earnings tomorrow. Get excited. Meta is trading at 763.72 in the pre-market, up 0.23%. Googly Moogly, are we at all-time highs? Are we breaking through all-time highs again? Googly Moogly is trading at 337.27, up 1.1% in the pre-market. Microsoft's up, but trading well off all-time highs at 0.67%. Amazon's up in the pre-market, trading at exactly 240, up 0.66%. Netflix down very slightly. Nvidia up very slightly. Tesla up. Earnings tomorrow. We're going to have a long video covering a lot of earnings tomorrow. So I'm going to start the market close pretty late. And then we got AMD up 0.5% in the pre-market, just off a couple dollars off all-time highs. So large tech, mostly green, being led by Apple, followed closely by Google. Google's breaking all-time highs. Seems like every day. All right, the YouTuber stocks. We got anything exciting here? Let's see. Okay, we got Quantum up a little bit. We got Ionic up 3.69%, trading at 44.97 in the pre-market. Rigetti, my Serengeti, up 1.98%, trading at 22.19. Still massively off all-time highs for both of these. Rocket Lab up almost 2% in the pre-market. Duolingo completely flat. Oh, when is SoFi's earnings? On the 30th. We got SoFi's earnings on the 30th. And we got High Tide's earnings on the 29th. This is an exciting week. So SoFi's up 0.5 percentage point, trading at 25.93. PayPal, my snake snail, is up 0.22%, trading at 56.73. So close to all-time highs. Hood's a little green. Dave's up 1%. And Hims is up 0.3%. All right, so not much crazy moves. I mean, the biggest moves on this list are Quantum. And I don't have a single dollar in Quantum unless they're in VT. Let's look at bonds. All right, TLT is down 0.36%. So long-term yields are coming up just a little bit. TLT is trading at 88.03 in the pre-market. BND, the total U.S. bond, is down very slightly, 0.04%. Trading at 74.31. Okay. Let's look at the commodities. Guys, silver's up again. I'm in shock. Silver is now up almost 3%. 3%. It just keeps going up, bro. I'm quadrupling down on my short. My 2x leverage inverse short. Gold is up almost 0.5 percentage point. All-time highs for both silver and gold. And even oil, my butt boil, is up 0.87%. So once again, commodities are doing extremely well in the pre-market, led by silver. Let's see. Let's look at the sectors, the different sectors of the stock market. So the big mover in the pre-market is Vanguard Information Technology, up 0.93% of the pre-market. And the biggest loser is healthcare, which I guess we're going to cover that because apparently the government doesn't want to, reimburse or pay these companies a lot of money. And that's causing some of the health insurance stocks to sell off because the analysts were expecting much bigger reimbursements from the government. Uh-oh. It's over, bro. But the healthcare index barely down. Not a catastrophe. Down 0.72%. All right, let's look at Gill. See how Gill's doing. Okay, silver just getting wrecked. Silver short getting wrecked. Unitedhealth down 15%. Trading at 298.652. Hold on a minute. You know, I'm half tempted to buy like a share of Unitedhealth. Their earnings were this morning. We'll go check them out. Yeah, Unitedhealth is just getting clapped again in the pre-market. Ugh, not good. Not good. Down massively from their recent highs of 598.71. I mean, just annihilation. And then the chip stocks, let's see. CoreWeave's up 5% again. Excuse me, trading at 103.38. Just so much debt, just insane amount of debt. This thing will, oh my god, if we have like an AI bubble pop, this one is just going to get exterminated. It's just going to get exterminated. ASML is up 0.5 percentage point, trading at 1,420. AVGO up 1.49%. Excuse me. Trading at 329.63. Nvidia's up slightly. Qualcomm is up just under 1%. Microdong is breaking all-time highs, trading at 404.37 in the pre-market. AMD's up 0.5%, and Intel's actually starting to recover a little bit, up 3.36%, trading at 43.92. We got ASML earnings tomorrow. Exciting. So that's the brief intro to the stock market this morning. International, woo, man, it just doesn't stop. That dollar's selling off. Now, of course, if the dollar starts to strengthen again, I'm sure international will start sucking again. But in the meantime, we're going to enjoy this beautiful, massive rally in international stocks. This is why you have currency diversification. I know, it's crazy. Oh, man, Daddy, you know, I might become a millionaire very briefly. I might become a millionaire. I think it'll be brief, but I could be, if this continues, I could be a millionaire. All right, let's do some member-only comments, and then we'll start checking out the news and stuff. All right, Pay Pigs, what's up? Why So Blue Tube? How you doing? Just the tip. First the tip, then the rest. Hillbilly Steve, good morning, good sir. How are you? We got Wesley Mitchell, 420. Ryu, Pay Pigs. International is up because the EU and India signed a major trade deal after 20 years of negotiations. Yeah, we're going to check that out. Don't you worry about that. JD Vance coin with guy liner. JD Vance coin. The clownery never stops. UNH, buy the dip. I mean, I always buy the dip because I dollar cost average, bro. Did you see Lufufu's new 40 million portfolio reveal video? I can only get through 5 minutes of it before getting nauseous. 40 million? That might be on the Daily Clown Report. Hold on, let me pull that up real quick. I got to like it. And by like it, I mean like the video so I don't lose it. You know, sometimes I'll react to videos and people will be like, why did you like the video, bro? And I like the video because you can look in your liked comments and see and find the video quickly. All right, let me open this real quick. Age 36, net worth $40 million. Oh, yeah. 49-minute video. God damn. I guess maybe we can find. I'll check out the transcript, see if I can find any interesting points in there. But let's see. I don't think he has $40 million. I swear to God, I don't think he has a $40 million portfolio. He's a clown. Okay. I think the only person that's rich out of that group, really rich, is Graham. That's the only guy that actually has real money. I would believe Graham had $40 million. I don't believe Jeremy has $40 million. I'll have to watch the video on Lufufu. Internet Warrior says, good morning, strongman. What's up? 49-minute video, 1 million per minute. Oh, God. I'll see if I can find a good portion of that video. All right, let's see what's on deck for earnings today. All right, so we got Unitedhealth reporting this morning, RTX reporting, Boeing this morning. We got Texas Instruments this afternoon. Let's see, UPS reports this morning, General Motors this morning. Man, We got some big daddies coming in. Yeah. Logitech this afternoon. See if there's any stocks I recognize on here. A lot of these I've just never heard before. First Bank Corp this morning. JetBlue this morning. A lot of little tiny stocks reporting, but we got some big daddies coming in too. Tomorrow is where the excitement is. Tomorrow is where the fun is. Oh, yeah. Tomorrow we got Microsoft, Meta, Tesla, ASML, Lam Research, IBM. Oh, baby. AT&T. Dividends, bro. All right. So let's go see what's going on with the God Emperor's Truth Social account. He's got a video or picture of him at a game, and everybody's going wild for him, doing the Pledge of Allegiance because we love America. All right. He's endorsing somebody. Okay. He hasn't really been posting a lot on Truth Social, at least recently, at least as of the last 12 hours. I guess he's been busy doing other things. All right. So Trump's Truth Social is pretty dead in the water. Let's see. Let's check out Polymarket, see if there's any interesting stuff going on here. Come on. Come on. Let's go. All right. Fed decision in January. What are the odds? There's a 99% chance that the Fed changes nothing on their interest rate policy. Good. Good. I like interest. There's a 1% chance they cut by 25% or 25 basis points. So they're probably going to keep rates the same. I mean, 99%. Yeah. Okay. All right. And we can confirm that by going to FedWatch. So the FOMC meets again in 1 day, 5 hours, 12 minutes, and 55 seconds. This is saying a 97.2% chance that rates stay the same. 2.8% chance that they get cut 25 basis points. Let's see how much interest Daddy's making off of this. Let's see. Times 0.0. I think it's like roughly 366 divided by 12. All right, so Daddy's getting 292 of interest a month. Not bad. Okay. All right, the DXY, the dollar index, continues to sell off, down 0.5 percentage point. Dollar's just getting weaker and weaker. Yeah, you might not want to travel overseas. So the past day, the dollar sold off 0.5% relative to other currencies. In the last 5 days, the dollar sold off 2.25%. It's down 1.38% on the month. Last 6 months is down 3.24%, and year to date it's down 1.7%. 10% on the year. Dollar's just selling off. Now, are we at like massive, all-time lows? No. I mean, the dollar's been here before relative to other currencies. It's not a collapse in the dollar, bro. It's been way lower in the past, especially during the financial crises. But we are trending down, and that does boost international holdings. All right, let's see what else. So, what's going on with Unitedhealth, Humana, and others? So this article says Unitedhealth, Humana, and others are tanking and taking the Dow with it. The Dow's going to zero, bro. Let me remind you that if you look at the healthcare sector ETF offered by Vanguard, healthcare is down 1%. Okay. And we're still at all-time highs. So if you're freaking out, if you're diversified in the healthcare industry, it's okay. Okay. Look at the chart, bro. Is this a collapse? 1% down from all this. Is this a collapse? I don't think so. Anyway, we got to be dramatic about it. It's YouTube. Oh, somebody's going to school. This kid's going to school. It's like, what is it, 20 degrees? He's walking around in a sweatshirt. Have fun there, bucko. Medicare Advantage rate proposals calls for very slight increase in 2027 payments. So we got Dr. Oz here. Dr. Mehmet Oz. Is he a Muslim? It says Dr. Mehmet Oz, administrator of the Centers for Medicare and Medicaid Services, issued a rate proposal that surprised analysts. The shares of Unitedhealth, which are down pretty significantly, and they had earnings today. Humana and other health insurers were clobbered on Tuesday after a preliminary payment proposal for Medicare Advantage fell way short of analyst expectations. The Centers for Medicare and Medicaid Services proposed a 0.09% increase. So less, basically, 3% less than inflation. So basically no increase in Medicare Advantage reimbursements versus the expectations of growth between 4 and 5%. That's a big difference. The news shocked health insurers. We're shocked. With shares of Unitedhealth falling 12%. It extended losses after separately reporting weaker than expected fourth quarter revenue. Humana losing 14% and CVS losing 11%. Okay. So healthcare is just getting their cheeks utterly obliterated. The iShares U.S. healthcare providers ETF fell 6%. Because of the way, maybe, is this accurate? Because this is saying it's down. Vanguard's down 1%. Maybe it has a different composition. Or maybe it's just not showing the true drop. I don't know. Analysts pointed out the preliminary rates are often get revised higher. Could that be a buy the dip opportunity? Because that's insanely low. An increase of 0.09%. You might as well just say we're not increasing it. I don't know why you have 0.09%. I wonder how they arrived at that number. Maybe somebody had a math error in their calculations. According to JP Morgan's Lisa Gill, that happened in 8 of the last 10 years. If the reimbursement rate isn't moved higher, she said, managed care providers will trim benefits and focus on margin improvement over membership. Okay. Evercore ISI analysts led by Elizabeth Anderson add that seniors with Medicare Advantage would encounter any plan changes in the final few weeks before the midterms, which could create political momentum for a positive rate revision. Let's think about this, okay? Our demographics in the United States are skewing towards a lot of older people who also happen to vote, okay? Older people love to vote, and they love to devour government benefits. They love their Social Security. They love their Medicare. They love all their delicious benefits, and they're going to keep voting to maintain those. I don't think this is the end of healthcare, bro. Okay, I don't think this is like a panic, never buy health insurance or any stocks or any of that again. Personally, that's what I think. Okay, but I mean, in the short term, this could be painful if you own the stocks, but long run, I think spending on healthcare is only going to massively increase. And who's going to benefit from that? The disappointing Medicare Advantage rate for 2026 comes just as there were signs in Unitedhealth results that cost trends were starting to improve. We're getting better, guys. Oh, wait. Our revenue's dropping, which analysts say could push back the expected bounce back in profitability. While we still believe the cost trend is peaking, the disappointing MA rate notice will likely delay the potential for a double-digit EPS recovery for the industry in 2027. Okay, just have patience, people. Can we have patience here? Can we wait? Can we wait a year? Or do you need your vertical line by tomorrow? And as a result, the margin recovery could be delayed further unless there is a major break in cost trends. Okay. The author, Steve Goldstein. Goldstein. So, yeah. Okay, this is short-term pain for health insurance. But personally, I don't think this is like catastrophic annihilation. But I'm sure people are going to be freaking out. Okay, let's see. European stocks are going up. European stocks rise after the EU's mother of all deals with India. Dr. Martens shares drops 12%. Okay, here's Ursula von der Leyen speaking with India's Prime Minister Narendra Modi before their meeting at the Hyderabad House in New Delhi. Why don't just colonize India again, guys? Well, you can just exploit them. Why do we have to have free trade? Just take their stuff. The European Union is exploring a security and defense partnership with India. Okay. All right, let's see what's going on. European stocks were broadly higher on Tuesday. Wonderful. I own European stocks because I'm a genius. As investors reacted to the European Union's landmark trade deal with India, embraced for a flurry of corporate earnings. The Pan-European stock 600 was last seen 0.3% higher. Wow, what a move. With most sectors and major bourses, what is a bourse? In positive territory. Should I know what that is? Should I know what bourses are? India Prime Minister Modi announced on Tuesday that India and the EU had closed a landmark free trade agreement touted as the mother of all deals. The agreement represents about 25% of global gross domestic product and about a third of global trade. So America's doing all these tariffs and, protectionism, and looks like everybody else wants free trade. The EU's biggest exports to India are machinery, transport equipment, and chemicals. The bloc's biggest imports from India are machinery, chemicals, and fuels. We're just trading machinery back and forth here and chemicals back and forth. Europe's stocks chemicals index was last seen trading at 0.8% lower. Okay. All right. Well, I guess there was a trade deal. It doesn't really give us a lot of details about what the trade deal was. Maybe we could find that in a little bit. But, yeah, there's a big deal between the European Union and India, and I guess that's bullish, bro. Bullish for some, not bullish for others. Because, free trade can help some industries. It can also hurt some industries. If India has an industry that's more competitive, those companies will probably make more money with free trade. If you have a counterpart European industry that no longer has protectionist barriers, they could suffer. So doesn't mean all the stocks are going up. It just means some companies will benefit from free trade and others will not. All right, let's check out Unitedhealth. Unitedhealth Group reports 2025 results and issues 2026 outlook. And keep in mind, 2027, there's some drama. Full year 2025 revenues of $446 billion grew 12% year over year. Wow, awful. Earnings of $13.23 per share, adjusted earnings of $16.35. Full year 2026 outlook greater than $439 billion. Hold on a minute. Is that a guide of lower revenues in 2026? Full year 2026 revenue outlook greater than $439 billion. What does that mean? Earnings outlook greater than $17.10 per share, or adjusted 17.75. All right, let's see. Not too bad. Let's download the results here. Okay, what's going on here? In the last 6 months of 2025, the company laid the foundation for more disciplined and transparent options, stronger performance, and sustained growth. Key elements include refocusing on key markets, products, and geographies, aligning pricing discipline, and rebasing operations at Optum. The company completed wide-ranging actions that were included in the fourth quarter charge of $1.6 billion net of taxes. The impacts were largely non-cash and were excluded from adjusted earnings. All right, let's see what impacted 2025 earnings. So they had a cyber attack that cost them $800 million. God. Net portfolio divestitures, so I guess they sold off some stuff. That actually gave them a positive, some non-cash gains of $442 million. And then restructuring other costs were $2.5 billion. So, I mean, they're getting a lot of hits now. But, hopefully in the long run, it fixes stuff up. All right, 2025 key performance metrics. Unitedhealthcare, which served 49.8 million consumers, grew revenue 16% to $344 billion. Optum expanded revenue 7% to $270 billion and is supported by more than 123 million consumers across its businesses. Full year and fourth quarter 2025 net earnings were $13.23 and 1 cent per share. They had 1 cent per share in the fourth quarter. That's probably because of all these restructuring charges. Okay. Adjusted earnings, $2.11 per share. Okay. Adjusted earnings, I mean, you can take them with a grain of salt, but they can strip out like one-time charges like restructuring or cyber attacks. The reported medical care ratio of 89.1% included a 20 basis point negative impact from lost contracts included in the charge, resulting in an adjusted medical care ratio of 88.9%. I believe that ratio represents the amount of expenditures versus premiums that they're collecting. So, as a health insurance company, you want to make as much premium income as possible and pay out as few claims. The operating cost ratio was 13.3%, adjusted 12.9%. Okay. So let's see here. So financial performance metrics, quarter over quarter, we're up 12%. Year over year, revenues are up 12%. Earnings are down 95% on quarter. And year over year earnings are down 41%. So you can see revenue continues to grow. So long term, I think that's going to probably be a continuing trend. But they're taking some temporary charges and pain in the short term. All right, let's see. Okay. I mean, I wouldn't necessarily I don't feel negatively about this company. Let's see. Optum revenues up 8% when you compare quarter on quarter, 7% year over year, down 99%. Earnings are down 99% year over year. They're getting clapped in the short term, I can tell you that. Okay, this guidance is weird. Full year 2026 revenue outlook greater than 439. So they're guiding for a revenue decrease? That's what I'm getting from that. Am I crazy? All right, 2026 revenues are projected to exceed $439 billion, a 2% year-over-year decline, reflecting planned right-sizing across the enterprise. Okay, that's a massive decrease in revenue projections. Earnings from operations greater than $24 billion and a net margin of 3.6%, improving from 2025 net margin of 2.7%. Consolidated medical care ratio is expected to be 88.8%, improving 30 basis points. Okay. And the operating cost ratio is expected to be 12.8%, reflecting a 10 basis point improvement from 2025. Woo! Ouch. Okay, that's not that good. All right, so their guide was pretty awful, at least for 2026. And then for 2027, if those Medicare Advantage rates don't change, that's going to hurt even more. Let's see what the stock's doing. Woo! Ouch. Yeah, there's going to be a couple of years of pain, I think, for healthcare. But, if you're a patient person, maybe you'll benefit from this. But their cheeks are a little red right now. All right, so that's the major news of the day. Let's go ahead and do some member-only comments. Oh, God. Oh. Sorry, I'm stretching. Bear with me. All right, where do we leave off? Yep, Jeremy made a video. He's got $40 million, bro. Trust me, bro. And if he has $40 million, like if he combines his house and his portfolio, he's probably not even counting his debts. I don't even think Jeremy knows how to calculate net worth. Doug, good morning, sir. How's it going, Doug? Hope you're having a wonderful morning. I'm at a crossroads right now. Financial advisors who manage my portfolio and take a quarterly 1% of all of my holdings versus me just buying VT on my own. I don't know, man. That's a tough decision. That is a tough choice to make. I don't know. I can't tell you, bro. And even if you wanted to stay with a financial advisor, there's like cheaper ones out there than people that charge 1%. I don't know if you're being sarcastic or not, but Yeah, you can go with, Vanguard, they charge like 0.3% annually. Like, that's not bad. Okay. Like, if you have your mom or your dad and they're old and they have dementia or something, okay. That's not a horrible choice if you don't want to have to deal with managing their portfolio. But yeah, there's a lot of scammy financial advisors out there. 13 Fahrenheit here. It's ridiculously cold in Kentucky. Yeah, it's 21 degrees. I'm going to the gym after this. I got a little lake in front of my house, completely frozen over. Maybe I should go ice skating on my little lake. Oh man, God, I do not want to go outside today, but Daddy's got to go to the gym. Cool Bean says, I asked LaFufu and he told me to just put it all in Tattooed Chef and buy his course. I think I'll do just that. Yeah, I'm gonna see if I can download the transcript of that video and try to get like an AI summary of it. I just don't believe he has $40 million. Okay. I just don't believe it. Smart man, Cool Beans. I seen an article. Elon is pumping Melania coin. He must be getting some secret. Is he? Is Elon Musk pumping Melania coin? Let's see. Yes, Trump. I'm shilling your wife's clown coin. Elon Musk, Melania coin. I mean, it could have been like a fake AI article. Where's Melania coin trading at? Melania coin price. Oh, official Melania meme coin. Haha, so funny. So if this is the correct one, it's currently at 16 cents, 16 and a half cents. And then the all-time chart. Oh my God. It's just. So when it launched, it went to like $8. $8.48. It rocketed up in a vertical line, and then it immediately collapsed, and now it's literally trading at 16 cents. What a freaking clown show. Internet Warrior says, I've heard from the grapevine the Rev guide due to them cutting unprofitable low profitable parts of the company. Yeah, I mean, I think it's going to be a multi-year turnaround. I mean, you just have to be patient. If you're buying that company, you're going to have to be patient. You're gonna probably feel some pain for the next couple of years, and I think most people can't handle that. So they're going to try to wait until right before they think the stock's going to rally to buy in. Me, if I was like buying individual stocks like Unitedhealth, I would just dollar cost average into it. Put a little bit every 2 weeks after every paycheck, and then I think eventually, hopefully, things do turn around. I mean, Unitedhealth is not like a tiny clown stock. They're just having some temporary hardship. Jeremy's lying about his 40 million net worth. Yeah, I don't believe it. He could have 40 million of assets, but maybe. I find that hard to believe. Because like his house is maybe worth $1 million, $1.5 million. He's got a couple cars. Okay, so he's saying his portfolio has like $38 million. Why would he not show his portfolio then? If you really wanted to bring people in to your grift, wouldn't you want to show your $38 million portfolio? That would really bring people into your grift. Oh, yes, it would. I'll have to check out the video. 0.03% is less than 1%. That is true. 22 here. We are literally dying. Yeah, it's so freaking cold. Members only ice skating strip. No, if I went ice skating on that little lake out front, I would fall in. I would die. I bet if you yell Rio, the ice will break on the lake. Here, you guys want to see it? Hold on. Let me get rid of my background here. Hold on. You get to see my daughter's room, and then you get to see my lake, bro. All right, you ready for this? You ready to see the lake? Yeah, see that lake? That is completely frozen solid. Woo, look at that beautiful view. Come on, stalkers. I know you stalkers will probably try to look for my house. That's fine. I am well protected in this house. Yeah. You want to go ice skating, guys? Oh. Look at this pretty room. Look at this pretty room. Isn't it beautiful? It's got her nice little bed. Got the little drawings on the wall. Love. Everybody loves here. Of course, I didn't design this room. It was women. It was females that put all the decorations up. I'm not very good at designing girls' rooms. I think he probably worth over 10. That's more. I would believe he has 10 million to 15 million. I would believe that. 40 million? I just don't believe that. That stupid Melania movie comes out this week and no one will see. Oh, I'm going, bro. I'm totally going, bro. It's down 99%. Yes, it is. How have I not heard about this movie? I mean, seriously, who's going to go watch that? Like, men are not going to watch it. Men don't care about the Melania movie. And then most females are liberal. So it's like, who's the target audience for Melania? Conservative old ladies that are, I don't know. I mean, I don't think, I don't have anything against Melania, but I don't see what the target market is, or if there is a market for the movie, it's very small. Melania's like, no, I think she's smarter than that. No, I think she's intelligent. Strongman is smart. That's right. I'm a freaking genius. I'm a genius. I saw the video. He just talked about the stocks. Does he even show his portfolio? He's getting so bold with his lies. He's getting so bold with his lies. I could do a video. You know, I could find the value because I could find his house. I mean, I'm not going to dox his house, but I could find the value of his house. And then I could say, okay, this is the value of his house. He's got 2 Teslas or whatever. He's got a used Ferrari. And then he's got his like 4 million public portfolio. Okay, so we're sitting at what, 6 million? Maybe. And then, okay, where's the 34 million coming from? Where's the 34 million coming from, Jeremy? I'm so rich. Boy. How much is your maintenance and taxes? Well, my HOA is $62 a month. And my property taxes are like 300 something. It's not that crazy. 300 a month. My whole my mortgage payment's like mortgage and taxes and insurance is like 1,440. It just went up very slightly. If you guys didn't know that, your payment goes up every year because of property taxes and insurance. You just dox yourself. Who will show up first? Dude, it's not hard to find people. If someone wanted to find me, they could find me. Show us your Ford Fiesta. You didn't see it? You didn't see my Ford Fiesta? All right. Hold on. Let's see. You want to see the Cheeks Mobile? I call it the Cheeks Mobile. You ready for this? Oh. Yeah, you guys like that? You see it? Uh-huh. That's my baby. See, it's covered in freaking ice. I got to go scrape it off when I go to the gym. Ugh. I know there's stalkers. Let's find Strongman. Okay, I mean it's pretty easy to find. I can find anybody. It's so easy to do. There's an illusion of privacy. If you have your full name on the internet, people can find you. It's just how it is. Okay. Majority who has more than 3 million just keeps quiet and never mumble on YouTube. Oh, I mean, most people aren't. Well, Jeremy has to brag about his wealth so he can sucker in morons. Love wins. Wait, was that kid Freshie in the bushes? Yeah, just watch him freeze outside. Hey, kid, you can walk across that lake. It won't break. I promise. Would I save him? Maybe I would. Maybe I would. But then he would have to bend the knee and kiss my feet. Did you buy your wife out of the townhouse? Usually the woman keeps out. No, it was in my name. I bought it before I got married. This is my house, baby. This is my house. Strongman film review. I'm not watching that movie. Good morning. What's up, Rethinking Dividends? Liquid net worth, I mean. Yeah, his liquid net worth, he probably has like a private portfolio, maybe has even if he had his public portfolio of 4 million and then his private portfolio was the same, okay, that's 8 million, which that seems reasonable to me. And then you add on his house and his cars, 10 to 11 million. That would make more sense to me. 40 million? You're just making numbers up, dude. Only 1,400. How much could if you rented the place? About 2,000, I think. I think going rent is 2,000. I bought at a good time. I just got lucky. I got a really low interest rate. I canceled my homeowner's insurance. The Florida market is ridiculous, and I'm not playing that. Aren't you required to have insurance if you have a mortgage? I mean, I don't know if you paid off your mortgage, but I'm pretty sure I'm required, and I definitely have an insurance because I would be cooked if this house burned down. And I got neighbors too. So if the neighbors cause a fire, I'm cooked. My house will burn. Then I don't know. I would cry, though. I would cry. Damn, my message was in the way of that beautiful car. It was? See, people wanted to see my Fiesta, and you were just in the way. Didn't Jeremy get a Ferrari? Yeah, he got a used Ferrari. She was freeloading. I got 2 kids out of her. She served her purpose. Exactly what I needed her for. Strongman, your HOA should be illegal. I don't see HOAs in the area less than $600 a month. Guess who the... Excuse me. Oh, excuse me. Guess who the president of the HOA is? Guess who does the books for the HOA? Our HOA fees are not, we don't spend a lot of money. We have dudes that come and cut the grass, and then we have some insurance, and that's it. That's literally it. I mean, we haven't raised rates since I moved in. It's been $62 for the past 5 years. I mean, the reason fees start going up is people are like, oh, we need to add a pool and we need to add like a rec center. No, we're not doing that. We are not doing that, people. We are not adding a rec center. I am in charge. And when daddy doesn't like to spend money, money does not get spent. I do have my house paid off, but an unfortunate family situation led to that. Oh, okay. Well, I'm sorry to hear that. All right, guys, we got about 12 minutes. Let me see if there's any breaking news. Let me go check Google. If not, we'll stare at the stock market. 10 stock market news last hour list. Let's see if there's any breaking news in the stock market. General Motors surges. Shares jump by more than 4% after reporting better than expected Q4 earnings, raising their dividend by 20%. Oh, my dividend! And announcing a $6 billion buyback. Okay. Insurance is getting clapped. We knew that. Boeing shares rose 2%, reporting $23.95 billion in revenue, surpassing analyst expectations of $22.6 billion. Gold surged past 5,100 an ounce. Corning rises on Meta deal. Shares rose following reports of a $6 billion AI infrastructure deal with Meta Platforms. NVIDIA showed wobbles before major CapEx plans from tech giants. Nike is reportedly cutting hundreds of jobs, while Puma stock climbed on news of a large stake being purchased. Okay. Who's purchasing Puma stock? Puma. Rising car loan concerns. Reports indicate 1,000 car loan payments are increasing, stressing $1,000 car loan payments. I might have to do like a dedicated video on that. That is insane. $1,000 car loan payments. I would be cooked if I had to pay $1,000 a month in a car loan. I had a loan. I was paying $508 a month, and that was a pain. 1,000? Yeah, you're cooked. I mean, there's no way you could even save with that. Hmm. All right. So, yep, General Motors up a little bit, insurance getting clapped, Boeing up a little bit, gold going up, shocker. Okay, yeah. Breaking news, guys. All right, we'll do a couple more member-only comments, and then we will go watch the market. We'll just stare at the chart until the market opens, and then Daddy's going to the gym. $62 HOA per month. That's a great deal. Yeah, and part of the fee is our HOA savings account. We have a savings account that we use for like if there's big expenditures that come. So we got a decent amount of money in that too. So the 62 is for maintenance, insurance, and I think our biggest bill is maintenance. And then I pay QuickBook fee. I pay somebody a QuickBook fee for like $32 a month. And then that's basically it. The city did come down and like make us fix something in the freaking lake. Apparently, we're responsible for paying for that stupid lake. So the city came down and charged us or made us repair something that cost like $3,000. But I mean, besides that, there haven't been any like major maintenance issues. And we got a decent amount of money in that savings account. Somebody did email me about a fence being broken. Maybe we'll spend some HOA money to fix the fence. It's a pain. Like, I don't even get paid for the HOA. It's such a pain, but nobody wants to do it. Liquid net worth is true net worth. Anything other than liquid. I agree with that. I agree with that. Especially like my house. I don't count my home equity as net worth. Raise the HOA fee and tell them about the great and resilient VT. Yeah, I could make up my HOA into an investment fund. I could buy stocks. I could trade stocks. I could look, I could pay for Chris Sain's trade alerts with the HOA savings account. And then I could trade stocks and make the HOA, everybody here, millionaires. What do you think about that? I'm on the board too. Yeah, there's not even a board. It's just me. I'm doing the books, and then I'm technically the president. It's like nobody cares. We have HOA meetings, nobody shows up. He wants to get more members. He should put his private money in his public portfolio. I agree with that. If you had a $38 million portfolio and you wanted to bring in morons, you could definitely suck people in. Dollar is getting clubbed. Yes. Are you enjoying doing content more often? Oh, yeah. It's this. I like self-employed. I'm actually enjoying this. I can do a lot more. I have so much time. Like tax season, I'm not even stressed about tax season because I have so much time to get the taxes done on top of doing videos. Aaron Russell says immigrants mow strongman's lawn. That's actually not true. No, we actually have, it's a local business. We're a very non-diverse town. Somebody said, why would I not count my house as a portion of your network if you said you could rent your home for a profit? I mean, technically, yes, the house, the equity I have is part of my net worth. Okay. It is technically, but I can't use it. I would have to borrow against my equity to even access it. I'd have to sell my house to access my net worth. As opposed to like my Vanguard treasuries, I could sell treasuries and they could be in my checking account in like 2 days. That seems more real to me than having home equity, which I can't even use unless I borrow against myself. Do you go door to door harassing people? Not at all. Oh, I'm the best president in the world. You would love to have me as your HOA president. I give 0 Fs. I just pay the bills. You're brave giving up your 6-figure job. I don't know. I've been preparing for this, and trust me, my plan is to make a decent amount of money on YouTube and through taxes. And I think I can do it. I think I can do it. Starting with these live streams. All right, I'm going to go blow my nose, and then we'll go check out the market, and then I'm going to the gym. Stand by. I need to get tissues in here.
Man, fuck Jeremy LaFave. I think it's time we put his channel in the grave. Dude is such a clown. Dude's the biggest meme. Planet 13 got him having wet dreams. The only thing he made his chick next was his mortgage. He's gonna have to sell his Teslas in his storage. Tesla my Tesla. Man, admit you got lucky. Your morals are yucky. $60 monthly from some sucker in Kentucky, making a few thousand monthly. You think robbing people of their savings is funny? Financial education, more like chronic masturbation. Fuck that noise. Listen to my proclamation. Buy BT, buy BT. Buy BT, buy BT. Buy BT, buy BT. Strong man, that's my wicket, and we buying all day. Buy BT, buy BT. Buy BT, buy BT. Buy BT, buy BT. Strong man, that's my wicket, and we buying all day. BT, my BT. Fuck Win Resort. More like Lose Resort. Tattoo chef, elf on a shelf. Suck a dick. Corsair. Your bitch got coarse hair. Yeah.
Woo! Daddy's back. Bye, VT. Bye, VT. All right, let's go see the market open. I'm so excited. I hope you're excited too. All right, Unitedhealth is getting clapped even more. Now it's trading at 294, 294.50. Woo, it's almost back to this like all-time low. I'm actually tempted, like, I don't know. I don't have a paycheck, so I don't know if I should. I wouldn't mind scooping up a share or two and just leaving it in my Fidelity account and just seeing what happens to it. All right, so let's look at the indices. Let's see. Small caps are flat, like your mom. China's up just under 1%. Total international ripping, baby. Getting boosted by that dollar selling off versus other currencies. Oh. Total U.S. market up 0.26% in the pre-market. The world is up 0.54%. QQQ still up 0.6% in the pre-market. No change. Voo my poo. The S&P 500 up 0.22%. And the Dow, I don't trust that number. All right, crypto. No change. Bitcoin recovered a little bit since we talked about it. Now trading at 88,197. Ethereum trading at 2,924. XRP $1.88, almost 89 cents. MicroStrategy is now red in the pre-market, down 0.31%. Keep buying Bitcoin. I'm sure it's going to rally. Cloud Mine Immersion is up 0.32%. Let's see. Large tech. Yep. No major changes since we checked it out this morning. Let's see. What? Silver's starting to sell off a little bit now. Huh? Whoa. Guys, wasn't silver up like 3% when we checked it a couple minutes ago? Silver's now down slightly, down 0.35%. Gold's barely breaking even. Oh boy. Are we gonna is this the top of silver? Are we getting the top, guys? I don't know. Well, yeah, silver actually reversed a lot of its pre-market gains. Sectors, all right, healthcare sector is now down 1.15%. Okay. Let's see. Yeah, Unitedhealth's just getting clobbered. And the chip stocks, let's see. Micron now up 4.2%, trading at 405.40 in the pre-market. Yeah, most of the chip stocks are green, baby. Intel's up 3.51%, trading at $44 in the pre-market. CoreWeave, 103.72. This CoreWeave is not my type of stock, baby. No. That much debt? No, thank you. All right, we got 20 seconds. Let's go look at the indices. Oh, boy. Oh, my God. Ooh. Come on. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, another green day for strongman. VT at 146.55. Oh, daddy. Oh, look at the geese. They're walking across the pond. I'm waiting for one of those geese to fall in. All right, we got another green day in the markets. Congratulations, everybody. All right, let's go ahead. Any last minute member only comments? We have HOA meetings and 2 to 3 hours of fighting with new homers. Oh, dude, we don't deal with that at all. Dan Weston, healthcare and crypto, deader than dead. You know, UNH is looking kind of juicy. I'm not going to lie. Not going to lie. Yesterday, we finished at 11 p.m. at the HOA. Oh, my God, dude. Oh, man. You need me as your president. Gil told you to go long UNH, short silver, and buy leverage crypto. Get wrecked, Gil Sips. VXUS, baby. What's VXUS at right now? Up 1%. Good. Daddy's in a good mood today. All right, guys. That is the market open. I hope you enjoyed it. Like, subscribe. Consider joining as a member to support the channel. Also, consider booking a free, and I mean free, 30-minute tax consultation with me. I am a certified public accountant and would gladly do your business and or personal taxes. Any state in the United States. You can talk to me for free. I give you upfront fixed quotes, and I'll do your taxes like a boss. You can book a free 30-minute consultation in the pinned comment below at the conclusion of this video. I will see you guys at noon for the Daily Clown Report. Cheers.